There we go, Pinhead, the champion, versus Setchi. Can Setchi make it work? Versus Pinhead's Axel.
She's been on an absolute tear. 7-0 and 7-1. Even claimed a code, so that's at least a guaranteed game, according to the scripts. But right now, it's all Pinhead. Denying Setchi the way in, but Setchi slowly working his way in. Does have Eddie to use. But right now, just getting checked on the anti-airs.
He gets in this time. Oh, the first 5D. It lands. He puts the pressure on Pinhead in the corner right now. Immediately goes to break the wall. Gets all of the Eddie gauge back. There is a burst to bait. Setchi working his way towards closing this. 2 5Ds. 2 have landed. No burst allowed. Setchi takes the round.
2 for 2. Just Setchi carrying on with the momentum. And it is definitely important that Setchi, if he does break the wall, breaks it with his super, because it allows for that hard knockdown for him to get set up with Eddie, with Pierce, to get something going straight away after. Doesn't allow Pinhead to go back to that neutral game. Pinhead gonna pop that burst just to get a bit of distance, as opposed to denying 2 H's, but here we go. Oh, big counter hit, but no real big confirm. Still keeps Pinhead in the corner. Eddie trying to lock him down. Beautiful JPs though coming in. BRC mix, nice blocks from Pinhead. Oh my, still not getting opened up.
The man is getting absolutely mixed in the corner, but Pinhead's defense is trying to stay solid right now. Finally created the space that he needs to keep Setchi away. And now he just ran under, right? That's really smart. Under the flight, not trying to guess which side he gets, just like run on the other side of the stage. The movement looked good, but you're getting 6 speed! He wanted to escape. And Setchi did commit to something. The round goes to Pinhead.
Pinhead, the storm that is approaching. Waking up with that super right there. Works out, takes that round. Both these players should be getting burst back later on in this last round of this first game. This Pinhead just trying to get set up as usual. Well, I like that. Just crossing up, just readjust. Get all that screen space set up again. Here we go. PRC confirm. The first bomber of the day.
Oh, immediately snipes Eddie as well. Eddie comes out. Eddie gets destroyed. Pinhead just needs that one more hit to close the round. But you know what? That's going to be the hardest to get, because you're in the corner. No wall break yet. And Setchi is chipping away from his life. Forced to block. Where do we go? Oh, he pressed the button against the Sharknado. And see? That's the kind of gutsy decision you need to take when you're on defense against Zato. Take that risk. You know you might die for it, but this time it paid off.
Roll that dice. Lucky 7's coming out. It's for Pinhead right there. Managing just to close that game out, and Pinhead now 1 game away from doing better than the previous 2 players against Setchi. Says a lot about Setchi's run, but also says a lot about our champ Winhead.
Let's see Winhead trying to make it work. A clean opening. And now we play the Axel game, right? Keeping you away. I really like seeing Pinhead just running around whenever Setchi goes for the air approach. Pinhead is just not willing to interact. He just keeps the distances.
Yeah, he knows he runs the risk of dealing with Setchi pressing and calling Eddie immediately if he tries something rush down. But that 2K2D challenge coming in. Gonna adjust with the bombers as well.
Nice. Axel Bomba. And the opening, yep, with the blue RC. You have an hour to convert of this. And there we go. Zato puts the pressure on, but no AD for now. So that's exactly the moment to challenge. Pinhead was ready. And he's got a ton of bars now. He's not even gonna need to use it. 2K.
Yeah, loads of tension tossed away. Not needed at all. Pinhead already got stacks on stacks, it seems, but right now stuck in the corner against Setchi. Not going to be able to break the wall with a super, and that's at least going to give Pinhead the chance now to sort of reset the neutral and start chipping away at the Zato life again. Goes a little bit aggressive though with a jump in, gets an RC extension, bombers coming in, and that is a chunk of damage. Look at all that red Damascus.
If there's one thing we know Pinhead for, it's optimal combos, right? Anytime he gets an opening, He always knows how to deal the most damage. The bomber there and gold bursts. Which means there might be time stop happening anytime. And there we go. Zawarudo! Tokiwo Tobare. You might be the voice actor, but I'm the one with the time powers. Pinhead takes game number 2.
Oh, that power. Snatched it straight from the Zato. Not allowed it. And just like that, Pinhead 2-0 up over Setchi. The momentum that Setchi had going into this set suddenly just crashing and burning. Gonna be interesting to see how Setchi finds the way in on Pinhead, and especially dealing with the 2K challenges that we've seen so far from Pinhead.
Yep. He's been really good at these challenges. He's been really good at movement. He's not really letting Setchi put some pressure. And that's the secret of usually handling Zato. He starts by handling Eddie, which Pinhead is doing well, but whenever the mix is ready to land, that's when Pinhead struggles. He's not going to just use bursts, but instead we break the wall among us.
Pretty much one touchy on Pinhead's side. Pierce gonna trade. Just like that, Setchi answering back, taking that round. And look at that, just dashing in 2P in. Oh my days, Setchi with no fear. Still not gonna get clipped now. Back to the zone in that Pinhead has been so strong at. Nice check with the 2S there, trying to deny the fly in, and yet again the 2S working out. Zawaldo.
I was wondering if he could kill with this, but no, I thought he would go for the air axle bomber and then land, but that was probably a bit too low, a bit too long. Pinhead now on the back foot, as Setchi is able to break the wall. A good chunk of damage, but he's got to go through burst now.
Then with the super to keep the pressure going. Gets the overhead. There's the burst from Pinhead.
Nice.
And just to get that trade. But now coming into this last round, Pinhead's not going to have burst. So if Setchi can find the way in off the opening sort of round, really start going. But instead it's Pinhead finding the clip. And now Setchi, just like that, stuck in the corner. Tastes the own medicine right there. And 2S yet again. Sniping the flights, keeping Setchi grounded like it's at mix-ups right now.
That is a nice one. And Pinhead with a very, very clean round, making it 3-0. Listen, it's a 1v1. 2 players can play. Can we have like... I think we missed the base definition today, you know, it's like we're playing PvE.
This is not Final Fantasy. This is not turn-based.
Oh my god, 3-0.
I know Eddie can be seen as a stand, but we're not playing Persona right now.
Yep. Let's see. An opening again. In Pinhead's favor. I'll try to keep Setchi away. Or bring him in whenever needed. That can be used too. And the flight is immediately intercepted. Zawarudo! Again, Tokiwo Tomare. This is my favorite confirm from Axel. You know when he does Axel Bomber and then he runs so he can like... so you can land on him. That looks too cool.
It's like some like anime villain that's calculated exactly your every single move. Just can't be stopped. 5D though. Gonna finally open up Pinhead. Here we go. But that's Kermit that's gonna break the wall, and that means we're back to the neutral. PRC JH confirm. And Pinhead taking that round post wall break. Definitely rough for Setchi right now.
Well, not going to give him a chance still. Pinhead is sitting on bursts. He's just waiting for Zato to land. Setchi afraid to take the risk and getting sniped in the air, but he needs to find a way in now because Pinhead is just deploying an entire wall in front of him, and it looks like there is no way in.
Needs to break the walls down like Jericho. It's looking tough for Setchi down a pixel, and Chip gonna be a factor as well there. And Pinhead now 4-0 up. Do we send out the invoice to get the coffin ready?
I might need a partner brand. It's starting to cost a lot, you know, like all these coffins, all these funerals.
I know, I've got contacts. I can hit you up with places like colourful coffins, don't worry.
Might need to work on that. Because for now it's 4-0. Pinhead versus Setchi. And Setchi is still looking for any crumb of momentum, control, anything.
And that's kind of scary when Pinhead even decides just to mix up a little and start rushing down. You saw that with the JH there, it got blocked, but it's that fear that Pinhead just has such control of the flow of the game.
Sorry guys, my streamer bot is dying. That's why you heard the windows. I think my bot crashed. Yes, my bot died. My bot just died. I'm going to revive the bot.
Even the bot has been sent to the coffin.
Everyone loses.
Burst on the 2K2D. Does at least push Pinhead straight to the corner though, and this is kind of where Setchi needs to get that work in. Gotta be careful of when Pinhead opts to burst. If he does have the meter for Sun Void though, which means a hard knockdown. You get set up with the Eddie here. 5D opening up, and Pinhead, I think, at that point, we're just gonna save that burst for the final round of this game. Last round. Can Setchi get something on the board? 5D just gonna get goal bursted, and now Pinhead sitting on all this meter.
Alright. Looks like the bot is back. I think I managed to revive it somehow. While the Axel Bomber are raining.
Oh. What?
He's dead!
Oh. What? What? Nah.
He's actually dead!
We need to change Calvados to Bomber right now. You fucking snapped by Calvados' butt? Nah. Just wait till you run into Pinhead.
Again, we mentioned earlier, right? Pinhead is Mr. Optimo. That is who he is. And man, he's showing 5-0. Another coffin?
It might have to be. It's getting made. Still though, I've got a little bit of faith in Setchi. So hopefully at least not make it a 7-0, but right now Pinhead just still looking in control.
I can confirm, guys, bot is dead. I'm not gonna bother relaunching it. We'll figure out what's wrong later. No bot! RIP! We're watching like we're a normal stream with normal production value today. Let's go. 5-0. And Pinhead is again making his way towards a coffin. Can he make the coffin happen? That would be 3 coffins out of 4 sets.
That's... I mean, out of anything, that's optimal from Pinhead. Amorphous comes in just as Zando hits us with the raid.
Shout out to Zando for the raid. Thank you, bro. Setchi struggling to keep the control, but finally getting some kind of momentum. Not breaking the wall just yet. Yeah, he wants the pressure. Doing it again? Nah, this time he breaks the wall. Among Us.
Non-suspicious damage here in the building. Here we go, Setchi. Oh no, the back throw. Don't say it ain't so. Is this the rush down Pinhead time? Does have 50 tension. Setchi, BRC just to maybe try and anticipate a Pinhead button. Burst coming out from Pinhead. Here we go. You say run plays. My hero Pinhead playing right now. But the protagonist comeback denied. Setchi, finally on the board, Damascus.
It took 5 games, but Setchi finally getting what he's been looking for so long. AKA a win. Now 6 to go, obviously, right? Takes a while, but at least shows that he can get some kind of momentum against Pinhead. We're 1 week away from UFA, and that's definitely good prep for the players. Setchi takes the match, and it's 5-1 for our champ Pinhead.
Again, hopefully Setchi, you know, should already have the passport ready for UFA, so should be fine for Brazil.
You have a week holiday in Brazil, and then you come all tan, you know, at UFA. Like, there we go.
You go to Brazil, you watch some CSGO major action, then you come back ready for UFA.
There we go. Can Setchi build up on some momentum? Game number 7.
Just coming out just to stop Setchi from trying to get going again. Tries to bait the burst out, but no Zato on the line this time. Okay, it's so tough for Setchi to try and maneuver around. You're seeing those two S's checking a lot of the air approaches, and then if Pinhead doesn't, he's sneaking under with a 2K2D, and right now Pinhead 100 tension. Doesn't even need it to close the round out.
Alright, Pinhead is back. In control. For now, in the corner though. No bursts, no meter, no nothing. You're bound to get opened up, and Setchi knows, that's why he does not break the wall. Gonna keep him under pressure, because the only thing Pinhead can do right now is to block all, but he manages to kick Eddie out of business. Still gonna get opened up.
Found the gap to jump back and then land with the button clip. Eddie still though. Setchi gonna break the wall. Pinhead pretty much one touch. All it takes is just a 5P or a 2P challenge from Setchi. Or maybe even chip. Pinhead though does have meter, but gets clipped by the Eddie. Setchi tying things up. Trying to stop that flight to Brazil right now. Needs one more round. But gets clipped by the 2S. Counter hit again.
I'm trying to fly, but Pinhead has been really good at sniping him. Ground control is active and is absolutely not letting him. Zawarudo! Tokyo Otomare, is he dead? Oh, that's dead. Unless burst actually saves him.
Here we go. The fighting chance. We'll be able to break the wall.
Take those.
Hard knockdown. Yeah.
Oh my god. Watch out. It's all working. And now he's got bar. There is no real way to burst there, but at least no way to kill. Both will see the chance, and Pinhead wins the round start. Unfortunate for Setchi. He decided to try and carry on and get the momentum, and he does not. That is 6-1 for Pinhead. Clutching that game, does not want to give momentum to the opponent, and he is on Brazil points.
The check on the knowledge from Pinhead there, knowing that the hurt box on 2S comes out before the hit box. Rough times for Setchi. Pinhead, one game away from giving us 2 Brazils in this wanted.
Getting a very balanced wanted indeed. That would be 2 coffins to Brazil. You know, we like them. Not sure. The flight anyway is getting ready. But Setchi is fighting for his life right now, trying to go for the reversal super, and it's gonna work. And that's the ideal moment for Pinhead to completely disrespect his opponent, because he knows Setchi is desperately grasping at straws, looking to get some momentum. No momentum taken for now, and it's match point for Pinhead.
Nice block on the overhead. Flying, finds a jump in. Here we go. Forces the burst at least. But Eddie just going to get clipped immediately, and now look at that, just sneaking under 2K2D, catching the landing. Ooh, okay, we got cross-ups on cross-ups. Here we go. Time for the mix. Gets the hit. Able to break with Amorphous.
There we go. Bogus landing. And Setchi looking for the pressure. YRC is good. It just gets that Eddie out. The snipe working, but Pinhead's very low on resources. And uses the Mogos just to get close there. Have Eddie install the mix. Very smart from Setchi. And the 5D is going to open the opponent up. First match point saved.
Can Setchi close it out? 6P round start. Why not? Gets the hips with the drills. Trying to pierce the celestial heavens right now. Unfortunately, kind of breaking the wall there. So we're back to the neutral. But Setchi does have positive meter. Gets the hit as well. Oh, see, where does Pinhead try and burst? Unfortunately, can't. And Setchi delaying the flight, saying it's cancelled.
No flights.
No flights anymore.
Unfortunately, you booked Ryanair. That does not work. Never book Ryanair, guys. If you can avoid, only book Ryanair when it's long format, when there is no other solution. When the next flight is like 200 pounds more expensive, you're allowed to book Ryanair. Otherwise, if the difference is like 30, 40, believe me, like,
it's not worth.
Believe me, it's not worth it. Press deal averted. Let's go for the next game. Can Setchi keep going? That burst was not a great sign of it.
Definitely not. Maybe a sign of things to come in this game. One vision and one game. All that's needed for Pinhead. Bombers on bombers. Setchi got to be careful of the health now, but finds a way in with the 2S. Here we go. Gets the Sharknado, refreshes the Eddy meter. Full Eddy with tension, but the backdash and gets the punish. Caught Setchi being greedy, got the hand in the cookie jar and said no. Slapped it straight out there.
2 more match points for Pinhead. Setchi just saved you. Can he clutch some more? As Pinhead is just once again maneuvering around and putting some pressure on his opponents. The throw is gonna open. Pinhead building some meter. And you know he's in a potential killing situation right now because Axel Bomber, but he's not gonna get the juggle. That would have killed another chance for Setchi.
One opportunity for Setchi to optimize off the drop. Gets the Sharknado. Here we go. Similar situation to how he lost the previous round though. Gotta be careful. Doesn't commit to a command grab again. And now Setchi gonna throw the super out. At least a chance to maybe get Eddy out. Oppo's gonna tank that hit. Here we go. Kermit's finally found the way in, but the 2K low profiling. And Pinhead staying winhead.